Think of ice cream in Wales and you think of all the Italian caffis that are scattered through South Wales valleys. Names like Carpanini and Sidoli are as Welsh here as Jones and Davies. The Italians came with a coal boom and set up their milk bars to help quench the thirst of the mining towns. And of course, they all brought their own recipes for ice cream too.
Well, it's not just the valleys of South Wales that have a tradition of ice cream making. Just outside Denbigh in the Vale of Clwyd is the Gwaenynog estate, which was the home of the Middleton family in the 18th century.
When Dr. Samuel Johnson dined here in 1774, ice cream was served for pudding. Well, it still is, but today it's made somewhat more commercially.
The old laundry at Gwaenynog is now the home of Denbigh Farmhouses Ices. The introduction of quotas and the problem of what to do with their excess milk production caused the present owners of the estate, Janie and Tom Smith, to look for alternative uses for their surplus.
My brother-in-law went to America and he came back and he said everybody's over there seems to eat a great deal more ice cream than we do, and they really do enjoy it. It comes straight from the farm, made with cream and milk. And so that led us to buy second-hand machinery and put our toe very gently in the water and try on a small scale locally, and it's slowly built up from there. One time the farm was supporting the ice cream. I can see there might be a time when the ice cream will be supporting the farm.
Just how different was the process of making ice cream in Dr. Samuel Johnson's day?
Well, I've never seen 18th century ice cream making machinery, but I do know, obviously, they made it then. And I imagine it was like the 19th century one we have, which is a wooden bucket into which they would put a mixture of salt and ice. And the ice they would have got from the ice house, which I will show you later on. It's under my wife's garden. It would have been put in there in the winter, sawn up from the pond and carted to the house and sealed up with sawdust and earth. And then the ice would have been brought out, pounded up, mixed with salt to lower the temperature, and put in a bucket, and inside would be put another bowl or bucket, and some unfortunate scullery maid would have been made to beat the stuff up until it stiffened.
The unfortunate maid charged with stiffening today's ice cream is dairy manager Linda Brooks.
So we collect our milk each morning from the farm, and we have a couple of 100 gallons which we bring up. From that we separate our own double cream. We then pasteurise all our ingredients, the double cream, the whole milk which we add to that, sugar and one or two other ingredients as well. It's cooled, and then we age it overnight, which means that we just hold it in a tank overnight to allow all the ingredients to work together so that we get a smooth, consistent ice cream mix at the end of the day. We try and put as natural a product together as we can in terms of the milk we use is all fresh. We add extra fruit into all our fruit flavours of ice cream, so there are real genuine strawberries in our strawberry ice cream. There's genuine pineapple in the pineapple and so forth right throughout the range. You should find some of the real McCoy in there somewhere.
How important is the amount of air that goes into ice cream?
The air is important. If you didn't have any air in there, it would be like sucking on a brick, quite frankly. The air gives it the nice light fluffy texture. If you have too much air, then the ice cream will just collapse. So it's a very, very fine line between the right quantity of air and too much.
And what other flavours do you do?
Well, we carry over 30 different flavours altogether, and because we are a small company, we're also flexible enough so that if people request a specific flavour from us, then we are usually able to do that for them. For example, we're working on a toffee fudge flavour. So when you scoop into that, you'll have a little cube of fudge going in as well. We have all sorts of weird and wonderful requests from people, and usually because we are small and we're able to manufacture on a batch run basis, we can actually do whatever people require of us.